I made this cringe game. I made it out of fun since I have nothing to do. Oh, the controls are WASD and arrows. I made this on Construct 3, and the link is in my dev post. It's over here. Or your goal is to reach this yellow dude. Well, the other person, the blue one, can kill you, but that won't come in handy in the next level, since there's gonna be a trick. I made this level semi-impossible to beat, so it's kind of hard, but it's still beatable. And uh, this one is basically just a trick. If you go to the yellow person, you basically die, and if you go to the blue person, you go ahead to the next level. And to make it even harder, I just made no unseen path, but you can still beat it by just jumping. It's just a clear block. That's about it. I finished, and if you need if you need the link, you can just DM me, or any questions, yeah, just DM me. My Discord is Jad tag 88326, and Melody helped me with this, so go follow her on Twitch. That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. This will be awesome. All right.
Good job.
Next up is I Argue It. I don't know their. So are y'all here or?
Are they here or are they in the other voice channel?
Oh, I will drag you to the other channel. All right, so next up we have Argue It by our friends.
Hello.
Hey, so do I just start or
Yep, you're good to go whenever.
Yeah, I can go?
Yes.
Okay, great. Hey everybody, my name is Steve and this is my project Argue It. Now, as the motto suggests, the purpose of Argue It is to kickstart your research, meaning that regardless of your reason for researching, Argue It will always save you tons of time as well as inspire you in a matter of seconds. Now, once you reach the website, you'll notice that you have to provide some input. Now, this input will always be an opinion on a specific topic, but if you're really unsure of what to type, you can always generate a random topic using this button like I did so here. But of course, for the purpose of the demo, I've gotten a bunch of topics here to illustrate how Argue It works. After we've provided our query, we get to select which search mode we want to use. Let's say we use this one. This one is the main ideas mode. As you might have guessed, it will suggest 3 main ideas that support our claim here. And that's precisely what we get right here. Now, for instance, if we like this one, we can click on it to copy it to our clipboard and paste it directly over here. Let's try another one. And this time we'll use the statistics mode. And as you might guess, it will provide this time 3 different statistics that support this claim over here. And there it is right here. And we can just copy whichever one we'd like. And finally, if we just take this last topic here, we can use the text mode, which will generate us a whole paragraph that incorporates both elements from the main ideas mode and statistical mode to provide an entire paragraph that gives you a bigger picture of this topic. Now, just to clarify, all of these responses are not hard-coded whatsoever. As a matter of fact, they're all generated using GPT-3 by making a request to the OpenAI API. Now, just to showcase the consistency of Argue It, I've gotten a bunch of more topics just to try out. So let's try the ideas mode once again and see what it provides for minimum wages should not be raised. As you can see here, there are 3 different main ideas that are suggested. And if you're writing an essay on this topic, for instance, you could just copy these right from here and paste them in. Here's another topic just to showcase the statistics mode. And just like before, we get 3 statistics that are relevant and accurate to this topic over here. Let's try another one with text mode. So democracy is the best form of government. And let's see what it generates. Right, a paragraph about why democracy is the best form of government. About 3 more just to showcase. Right, so this one is about whether it's necessary for a political leader to be active on social media. And we get 3 interesting points, all that support this. Let's try another one for statistical data, climate change isn't reversible. Click generate. And we get 3 pieces of data that support that claim. One more. Try out. Let's see what we get here. Right, something about that supports online schooling over brick and mortar schools. So that was Steve from Argue It. Kickstart your research. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
That was really cool.
Thank you.
There were some very, very interesting arguments you brought up in the middle. I'm sure there's a lot of people here who would love to argue with you with that. Awesome. So next up, we have Fitspace.
I'll transfer over to the channel when ready. Okay, is the whole team here?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are free to start whenever you want.
All right, Lydia.
Okay. So, welcome to our presentation. We're going to be talking about Mislead Your Disease, which is a novelty website that we created just to try and incorporate some of the skills and learn some new ones. We're all beginners here, so go easy on us. So our team name is Copper Quick Souls. We have Alan, Teresa, and me, Lydia, on our team.
So what is Mislead Your Disease? It's a satirical website that spreads awareness on how people shouldn't trust all that they read online. The reason why we made it is because we're all cheer-ups and we were inspired by Vercel's HTML workshop. And we wanted to use the resources and knowledge gained from that workshop. So, for example, we deployed this website on Vercel. And we made this just for fun and for comedic laughs. And the main focus for us was what is the most useless and weird website someone could submit to a hackathon.
So along the way, we ran into a ton of problems. Styling was one of them, since none of us was really good at HTML. We went on the internet and did a ton of testing and trying. We also had to use a little bit of JavaScript, since none of us have had ever worked with the JavaScript before. It was also hard. And plus, we all weren't experienced in coding or programming at all, so we used a lot of Stack Overflow and the internet. This is a link to the website. And Lydia.
Yes, so this is the homepage of the website. It's very basic. The tagline says, "Don't trust everything you read online." And if you click start, then you'll get taken to a page with some checklists, and you just check off your symptoms, and it's supposed to be funny, maybe a bit relatable, or some internet jokes are in there. And you go to the bottom, you click to reveal your truth, and you get assigned a disease. And we've added a picture and a description that go along with each disease, and it comes with a generator, and it's all matched up. Oh yeah, and Neil, thank you very much for being our model for this. We we took some edited videos and we added them there.
The future of Mislead Your Disease. We're gonna try adding more UX designs like animations and such to make it more appealing to the eye. We're also, instead of using a random number generator and generating random results, we're probably gonna so whatever checkbox you check, it corresponds to a disease. And and if when Zendo comes out of beta or whenever, and we're gonna try to somehow incorporate it into our website, so you can upload a picture of your face and then it can tell you a disease based on some features on your face. We have an official endorsement by Neil, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for presenting. All right, next up we have, sorry, give me a moment. All right, next up we have Mislead Your Disease, if I'm not mistaken.
That was us.
Oh, sorry. Next up we have Bidverse.
Good. Yep. All right. Yep, here you
Hey.
Oh, are we live?
Yes,
We
you
are
are
live.
live.
I'm loading up your stream. I'll give you the okay once it's on. And it's on. You guys are ready to start whenever you're ready.
All right. Ethan, you want to kick it off?
All right. So our project is Bidverse by Jacob Schwang, myself, Ethan Hopkins, Ben Swerdlow, and a little bit of Jason Telenoff. So essentially, we created Bidverse to help contractors and employers alike get better value for their time by allowing employers to bid on contractors' times.
So what this does is it encourages both really good work from contractors because they're getting bids, so they're really getting paid for their work, and it encourages fair payment of contractors because the employers are competing for their time. So we really focused on learning and trying new things throughout this hackathon. So we did our front end and back end on Redwood.js, which was the first time we ever used it. I built my first GraphQL API. Ethan, you want to talk about your firsts?
Yeah, so it was my first time making a mobile app, actually, and I made a mobile app to solve the problem that basically, well, our main idea is that we created Bidverse because we wanted a solution to help contractors get paid fairly and to help employers get the best work possible. Bidverse is an online platform that allows employers to bid on contractors' time, and it encourages fair payments on contractors and encourages contractors to make their best work. And so I wanted to do a cross-platform mobile app, and so I learned Flutter for the first time so that we could get it to be accessible for everyone.
Yeah. We also deployed to Netlify for the first time. I know Ethan set up his first cloud SQL database. And actually, a funny thing, we were talking to one of the organizers earlier, and we showed him our status request on our server, and he hated it. So we actually did a thing today where we created our first ever Atlassian status page. So that's the tech we use. Let's get to a bit of a demo now. So here's our website. You can see we open with a search bar at the top where you can search for contractors. And you can click here to view any contractor that you're interested in to see the skill. You click here and we use the Redwood router to get a nice route into this page. And this is our web experience. This is our GraphQL API. You can see it's hooked up on localhost right now. And you can use it easily in either the native Redwood.js IDE or through Insomnia or something like that. And that's all I got. Ethan, you want to show the app a bit?
Yeah, sure. I'm live streaming if you can switch to that. Let me know when you are on my stream.
Currently?
Oh, you are?
Yes.
All right, so let's say we want to log in. We can do that. And yeah, so here's our mobile app. It lists all of the current contracts by individuals. You know, we can search, for example, Perl development, or you can search individuals like Jacob Schwang, for example. And you can click on it, and you see all of the current bids. And let's say you want to make a greater bid because you view this contractor, you read their work, and you think they're a good fit to pay and work on your project. You can make your bid, and it adds it here, and it's listed as a bid.
Yeah.
All right, Ben, you want to share your screen again?
Yeah, as our last note, everything we're showing here is hosted publicly. You can see we hosted our presentation on GitHub Pages. So if you're interested in seeing it in the future, you can go to bidverse.github.io/presentation. You're interested in how our page is doing, you can check out our bidverse.statuspage.io. And if you're interested in checking out our website, you can go to redwoodhack.netlify.app. Yeah, anything else?
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful.
Thank you guys so
So
much.
next up, we got, yep. So it doesn't look like we have questions on Twitch, but yeah, next, thank you all for presenting. Next up, we got Spark in the Dark. So we're going to switch on to hop you over right there.
Okay, your guys are up and ready. Ready to start whenever you are.
Okay, awesome. So can you just hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you and we can see your stream.
Awesome. So I can start, right?
Yes.
Okay, hey everyone, in today's video presentation, I will try to explain to you what is Spark in Dark. That is what we managed to create in past 48 hours during the AngelHacks. So first of all, the first question is, of course, what is Spark in Dark? Yeah, what we managed to create. And first of all, when we were making the idea, our idea was basically just a web application that will help to solve people's problems, and it basically do something similar to it. So in its core, users are simply able to create something that is called a help request. It can be literally anything that they need help with. It can be like homework or helping elderly. It can be literally anything that they need help with. So yeah, for example, like a homework. And then other users, after they create that help request, other users can search and find their help requests and then help them out. And then maybe sometimes in the future, the user that created the help request can help others out. And the basic idea behind Spark in Dark is application that allow users to create those help requests and other users to answer on that help requests and help them out. Also, sorry for my bad English; it's just my second language. Anyway, this was just like some idea, and I'm just going to show you now how it basically works in the action in this presentation. So first of all, after you turn on the web application, it will look something like this. This is a zoomed in image, so users will be able to log in and first off to create their account, and then to log into the application by filling out these forms. And right after that, after creating the account, the main point is that now they will be able to create those help requests and ask help from other users. So basically, right after logging in, they will see this dashboard where they will be able to see in top left corner all of their help requests. So for example, I need help with my homework is one help request where they are asking any people in the world that they need help with homework, and they're asking for that help. And in the top left corner, they will be able to see all of the people that they are helping with something. And if they press the plus button in the top right corner, this plus button, they will be actually able to see this form where they can fill out this information about the help request and generally make that help request. So just some title and like description, what are they asking for, like what kind of help. For example, will be I need help with my math homework, and description will be like I'm stuck at, I don't know, algebra, and I need somebody to explain me this or something like that. And then at the end, they can enter how much points will users get from completing those help requests. So basically every time any user complete any kind of help request, they will receive some amount of points that creators enter here, and that can be from 0 to 100. And later on, there will be some points shop where you can then spend those points. Anyway, by pressing this top left button called Make It, they will be able to create this help request. And right after that, they will need just to wait for other peoples to find it through searches or through new requests. And then after other people just find them, they will be after other people's find those help requests, they can connect with you and like help you out. But while you are waiting, you can search for while you're waiting, you can search for your area of expertise or what do you want to help with other users. For example, if you search for homework, you will see all of the help requests that are related to homeworks, and then you can press this button, I will help you with this, to help other users with their help request. Also, if you do connect with other users by this, or if other users connect to you if they want to try to help you, the Spark in Dark web application offers text, voice, and video call to try to solve all problems online. And if that's not possible, then always people can meet up in the real life. Okay, so this is how some chatting looks. And generally, after you complete any help request, you will be able to go back to your profile and see all of the people that you helped, as well as how many points do you currently have. And this is generally what we managed to create in, it was 40 hours, I think. And we are actually planning to continue working on this in the future by adding some more functionalities, such as calendars for help requests, leaderboards, points shop, group chats, and many more functionalities. And as I said, we agreed to continue working on this after the hackathon, and we are predicting to publish 1.0 version in the May. And it will be correctly to say at the end that this application does not actually itself make over the better place, but the users who use it actually help other users, and they bring some value to the world. And that will be it. I hope that I fit in 2 minutes.
Thank you. You guys did
Thank
great.
you. That was perfect. Awesome.
Okay.
So next up is hanging.
Next up. Yep, next up. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for presenting. It doesn't look like we have any questions. So next up, we got Hanging the Man. And we're going to bring you over there right now.
Really quickly, before we head over, just wanted to update everyone. Project submissions are currently closed, so everyone is now in. We do have a few late projects coming in, but for the most part, all our projects should be in now, so we're going to have judging start momentarily. Okay, and Team Hanging Man. Okay, your stream is now on. You are free to start whenever you like.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I'm here with my teammate Noodle, but he does not have a mic, so he won't be talking. So this entire time will be speaking for both of us. And that with this project, we working for a really long time with trial and error, with brainstorming different ideas that didn't work, until we got to this idea to do Hangman, which finally worked, even though it had several rough parts through when we were building it, and we had to get a bunch of help to get rid of the different bugs. So here is the code that we have, and with it we have around 350 different word choices that you could end up receiving with it. And here is our code that we have. It comes to the game. So first you just enter a letter to guess. Just enter. And if it's wrong, it'll put on the first body part and it'll tell you that it was wrong. And I just realized we have another bug where if we put in a correct letter, it just finishes it, saying that we've finished. So that's another thing we'll need to overcome and get help with. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that has helped us with this, and that's all I have to say.
Thank you. You guys did great.
Thank you.
Claire, do we have a next project on deck? Claire?
Sorry, my computer is like completely breaking. Can you announce the next one? Or Melody? So our next one is Armstrong, the mutual learning platform.
Yep.
Hello. Oh, Jacob. All right, cool. So we're starting, right?
Yeah, let me just get your stream pulled up.
Cool.
Okay, your stream is loaded. Free to start whenever you like. We're live.
All right. What's up? You wanna introduce them to Armstrong?
Yeah. Okay. So we're Armstrong, the mutual learning platform. Our idea is to encourage peer learning. So most mentor-mentee platforms focus on monetary exchange, but we thought we could improve that by focusing on mutual learning, and we think that people learn best when both people involved are actually learning in the process. So Richard Feynman had this idea that if you couldn't explain something simply, you didn't really understand it, and we're playing into that by allowing people to encouraging people to learn through the process of teaching. So most of us are going to go through a quick demo of the site.
Okay, so quick demo on the site. Essentially, how it works is that a student may come on here. A student may come on here, make a mentorship request for any sort of subject they want to learn about, and a mentor can come along on the site, fulfill the mentorship request, get in contact with the student, and this learning process can begin. So, firstly, we will begin by signing up. I will throw in some dummy details for now. Oh God, it's my actual email. Don't sign up for anything, please. So yes, details, and we are going to select that we are a mentee. You cannot select you are a mentor, but yeah, we're a mentee for now. So submit. Take the login page. We log in with the same details. Submit. Now we're logged in. Right. So firstly, what we could do is we're going to create a mentorship request. Then we're going to look at some requests from students from across the site. So we head here. We want to learn. Say we want to learn about shake. So this is one about Sure, that's one 18th century Greek history, right? You need a mentor that can teach you 18th century Greek history. I'm not sure that's particularly interesting, but we'll go ahead with that. Description: you can describe exactly what you're looking for. I need a mentor. I won't take too long, so I just need a mentor there. And a tag. You can add a tag that what subject you want to learn about, what history you have, and then city location, right? So we've got the Google map pulled up. We can pull up put location exactly where you are learning. So in a COVID-free situation, we would have it so that students across the world can meet up with mentors in real life and arrange teaching sessions with them. Now all you do is send to the location about where you are, confirm the request, and there we are. Your request was submitted to Armstrong. Now we can have a look at some of the requests submitted by other students. So, for example, here are just some example requests placed out by other students. For example, this student here in Berlin wants to learn about undergraduate biology. What would happen is that a mentor would come along here, find this request. If they're in the area, they would fulfill it, and they would get in contact with their student, and they would start learning. The site is mildly unfunctional. I will admit that. For example, if I press on this, it does this, but we ignore that for now. Anyway, you can still look around this site. This works. It's cool and all. And okay, so in terms of our stack, we used TypeScript and React on the front end with Node.js on the back end using Express. We also use Passport.js for authentication and obviously the Google Maps API for the maps. We would wanted to include Socket.io for chat, but we unfortunately have time, as well as we also wanted to include a reviewing system. So it gives an additional incentive for mentors to go out and teach these students, because these students can then review these mentors and slowly build up a reputation profile. Although we don't obviously get time to implement that. But yeah, that is more or less Armstrong.com. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you all so much for presenting.
Yeah,
so our next team is actually a really exciting team. They actually worked on like a physical hardware project. So I'd like to bring you all over to check out Noodle Me. All right.
Hello, Jacob.
Hello.
Hello. So here's what's going to happen. David's going to present first, and then we are going to transition over to my webcam, which has the physical model.
Got it. Okay, so you guys are live on the presentation part. Let me know when you're ready to switch.
Okay. David? Right. Yeah. Whenever David's ready, we go.
All right. We will hack the Halo.
Okay, we're ready. Whenever you're ready. Jacob?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay. David, let's go. Let's start.
Okay. Yeah, so hi guys. So our project is called Noodle Me. Basically we made a automated ramen machine. It's as the name says, right? Noodle Me. So basically we constructed a physical demo that we'll show you guys in a little bit after this, of just what it would look like, how the ramen machine would actually work. So just a little bit of an explanation of like how it would go ideally. Let me share you guys a website real quick. You guys see the website?
Yeah, we can see the website.
Okay. Yeah. So ideally, this is how it would work. You would go to a website or an app, and you would select the kind of instant noodle you would like. So in this case, you would choose, beef, chicken, or shrimp. So we just would choose like shrimp, for example, and then you would pay, and then that order would get sent to the machine, and then it would start processing your order. And then later on, we don't have it in our prototype, but later on we would want to add like toppings to that.
So we're going to have a set of premium toppings, so that way we have a more premium authentic experience. So if you want to order certain kinds of food and add a little bit of stuff like you would do at home, you can add that on. David, you can stop presenting and transition to my webcam. Jacob? Okay, so this is the physical Noodle mini machine. It is a box, which is about 8 by 8 inches. It even has a chopstick holder. Inside, it carries 3 cups of ramen, which are just standardized ramen cups. Hello, Claire.
Hello.
So here's how the machine works, right? So David has already sent over a signal via USB, which unfortunately I just spilled water on it, so I can't plug it in. But it would connect to USB to the Arduino and issue a command to start. What happens then is when you walk up to the machine and push the button, ramen cup here, a ramen cup will dispense out. So a ramen cup will do this, right? And it pops out, which is really nice, right? Once that happens, a straw will go in and puncture the top and fill it with water. It's hooked up to a water pump that is submerged into a teapot that I left downstairs because I spilled it on my machine. Once the ramen cup is filled, it will play a noise, and then when it's done, you can just straw will pull back up. You can take the ramen cup out and take a set of chopsticks and go on your merry way. We've timed it so that way this machine runs for about 3 minutes. So that way you can get it in before you go to lunch or before you have an important event. It also means that if we add premium ingredients such as char pork and other fun ingredients that you normally see in like home cooking, we can add a lot more premium experience to combine both affordability and good taste. We learned a lot from this project. We initially had a couple of problems with the hardware. This is made out of cardboard because unfortunately the laser cutter and 3D printer that we were using both stopped working within time. So we got the logo, we got the base plate, and nothing else finished. This is also David's first time building a website. George helped us do all the electronics. So all of the Arduino stuff, which I'm sorry, George just spilled water on,
That's fine.
is all done by him. So yeah, do we have a questionnaire or do we do anything? Oh, does anyone else from my team want to present anything? Say anything?
No, I think you got it all. That's about it.
Yep. Twitch chat
we
loves
hope-
your project. That's all I want to say.
Twitch chat
Oh,
loves the
thank you,
project.
chat.
Yeah, we will. Our goal is to have the first one at our university, which is the University of Houston. We'll have it like just hanging out in the electrical engineering lounge. So you can just come here and push button and get ramen. Hopefully, we'll debut nationwide. Maybe I don't know. We may go. Yeah, we may go startup.
Yep.
We may go not.
Cool.
If you are a startup guy, please email. I mean, I'm kidding. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm David. I'm Bernard. That's David. And that's George.
And I'm George.
All right. Presentation's over.
All right.
We're good.
Thank you all for presenting. All right. Next up, we got Team A+, and they built an A+ product to show us. So here we go. Snap. Snap. All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, are y'all ready?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
we're ready.
Plus the stream is loading. I'll let you know once it's on.
Or actually, we have one team member that's still in on deck. They haven't been moved in. It's Tejas.
Oh, what happened?
Okay.
Okay, your stream is loading. Ready to go whenever you are. Just start whenever.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, nice Tejas. Hi.
Hi, my name is Aiden Bai. I'm one of the members of Applus. Our team motto is "Let's learn together, not alone." My fellow team members are Tejas, Melinda, and Will. So what's our problem? Well, if you think about it, before remote learning, schools are bustling with students. That schools were like students were talking with each other. They were using peer-to-peer communication. They had access to teachers and they could talk to teachers. However, after remote learning, they don't have consistent peer-to-peer communication. Right now, it's all subsided by like Discord and Slack and talking to each other in like decentralized content. So it's really hard to get peer-to-peer communication. Overall, students are learning less in school, even though grade performance is overall better, which is kind of weird. So there's less understanding, but there's better grades. Not only this, students are statistically sleeping less and have higher rates of depression in remote learning, which is really bad.
So our solution is Atlas. Atlas is a web platform that lets students ask questions and share content in as efficient, engaging, and accessible manner as possible. Couple core features. So first of all, categorization was one of our main focuses. Your content is separated by subject. This is meant to improve clarity, organization, engagement. Second of all is delivery. So we've implemented an algorithm that over time it determines which posts are most relevant to you and displays them in your feed accordingly. On the user side, there's simple and predictable navigation, which increases ease of use. And third of all, we've had publishing. So we've made it as easy as possible to create your own posts and to contribute to discussion threads underneath posts. In addition to that, we've got Markdown so you can convey your ideas more effectively.
Why this matters. It connects students together in a meaningful way, allowing peer-to-peer communication, because in these hard times, peer-to-peer communication has been a very big thing which is not available. It has a very low learning curve and predictable user interface. The user can just dive in and start using the application and won't have to do anything else. It could help boost learning and get better grades as well as help with understanding. As Aiden already said, even though students are getting better grades, they are not understanding the thing properly. This can help improve both.
So this is our stack. We like to call it the God mode stack. And basically the front end consists of Tailwind CSS, Lucia.js, Netlify for the front end hosting, Rollup for a bundler, and TypeScript. Including authentication with Netlify ID, we thought it would be best to have the third-party authentication system to prevent any authentication errors. For our backend, we used Rust for safety with Rocket framework, including AWS and Docker to containerize them, and we used Diesel for our ORM and PostgreSQL for our database.
All right.
And then in
So
conclusion, remote learning
ahead.
needs to be changed, and A+ can help. It's open source, easy and accessible, and we learned a lot and we had fun, and we deploy in production to our high school, which is Campus High School.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. So we are running a little behind on time, but thank you all so much for presenting. Our next team is supplies and demand. So
you ask, you get
bring it up.
Hello.
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 You guys are live, ready to start.
Hi.
Whenever.
Hey.
All right. We ready to start?
Yeah, start whenever.
Perfect. Yellow,
Please
you
give
want to start
me
off?
a sec. Yeah, I need to pull up something. Okay. 5 seconds and we can start. Whoever's streaming, do my screen first, so then when I'm done, switch to his, okay? Okay, can I start?
Yes, you could start.
Okay, so after doing some research, we found out that millions of people worldwide are insecure, meaning that they lack enough food or water every day. In fact, according to CNN, about 10.5% of American households were insecure at some point during 2019, and this number has risen even higher since the pandemic last year. 785 million people worldwide lack access to safe water, and 821 million people don't have enough to eat, both of which are around 1/9 of our world population, while in just the US, we waste about 150,000 tons of food each day, and this really could be used for something else. Going all right? So for our project, because we felt like this could be used for something else, we decided to create our project where users can they can fill out request forms and users can fill out the providing form where users can request or donate supplies, and after filling out the form, the AI will match the donator with the requester based on supply count or their location. To start, we created a prototype outlining what we wanted to do. Basically, this prototype can log in or sign up, and then users can request or donate supplies.
Cool. So we are actually at time, and we need to like speed things up here.
Should I demo real quick or
yeah,
call it here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just give us a quick 30-second demo if you can.
All right. Yeah. So users after logging in are brought.
He's glitching.
Audio issue.
Basically, he's filling out his form.
Yep. All right.
That stinks worse.
Yeah, yep, that sounds good. Cool. I mean, we see you have something working here and it looks really amazing. But we have to move on now. So yeah, thank you all so much for presenting. You know, this all looks great. All right. So
next team on deck.
Next up we have let me pull my list. All right, so
emergency.
Next up we have emergency, and we're gonna bring you over there right now.
Yeah, but anyway.
Okay.
Woohoo! Next up is emergency. Emergency.
Live?
Not quite yet. It's loading your stream. I'll let you
Stream
know
delay,
you guys
but
are live.
all right, we are live. Okay, so welcome to Just the Weather. Bye.
It's not showing your feed. Give it a second. Might try reloading it if it takes too long.
I can stop streaming and stream again.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Oh, the stream delay.
There we go. Okay, you can start now.
All right. Welcome to Just the Weather by Charlie, Tejas, Andrew, and Sarah. Yay! So, weather today, right? It's convoluted, it's messy. We don't want to get a college degree to get just to tell what the weather is. And the apps these days, they're messy and disorganized. And so, what did we do? And they also, they want to know your location. They're going to sell that information. And so, what do? Right? The minimalist in me, who also has a really messy desk, decided, you know what? Let's make a really clean, really nice, an app that doesn't sell your data.
So how does it work? We had a multitude of languages to use. We could have used JavaScript. We could have used Ruby. We could have used HTML. We could have used Ditto. We could have used Java. We could have used PHP. But no,
we used Python. So what else does it use? We used an API. And what does an API do? An API, we call data and it sends the data to our app and we get to use that data. But we ran into a slight problem. See, when the API people, when they made the API, they had to decide, how should we give them the data? We can use so many different forms of temperature. So they decided, why don't we use Kelvin? Because everyone uses Kelvin, right? So we had to go through some problem solving, right? Use our brains and problem solve to bring the weather in forms of Celsius or Fahrenheit, because some people have their preferences. Some people like freedom, others don't. And we created this. It's minimalistic. First, we ask for your zip code. Then you get the data, you get your weather, you get your temperature, you get the feels like, you get the description, the max, the min, and the humidity, because that's all you need, really. You don't even need all of that, but we gave this because it's minimalistic. It's simple, and if you put in a wrong zip code, it'll tell you it's the wrong zip code. That's all we had. Thank you.
Wow, this was quite amazing, guys. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very awesome. All right. Next up, we have New Vision. Ooh, I'm so excited for that.
Hello.
Hello.
Loading up your stream.
Welcome. This is
Yeah,
New-
we're still. Yep, we're starting. We're still setting up right now. Looks like you're up. You got a screen share going?
Aditya.
Yeah, you are live right now. So we're gonna have to start your presentation whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Yep. Have fun.
Right.
Good luck. You're gonna do great.
So I'm Aditya, and we made New Vision, an app that assists blind people
You
to
share your
get.
screen, Aditya.
Yep.
Is my screen sharing?
Yep. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. We have technical difficulties with this getting this team working, but now we're running. So good luck, y'all.
Okay. My name is Aditya, and we made New Vision, and it's an app that assists blind people, to get an idea about their surroundings by continuously detecting objects using deep learning.
So, like our target audience is like the visually impaired, because there are around 12 million of them around the world. So that's around 1 in every 100 people.
We use object detection to detect what's around them and tell them to the user. And right now it is supported on iOS, Android, and on web browsers.
So kind of a feature we have is like a voice assistant. When we say voice assistant, it's basically a text-to-speech which tells the user whenever they tap the screen what is surrounding them.
And some technologies we use were TensorFlow, Keras for object detection, and for the front end we used Angular, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
So first we have to prepare the dataset. In this case, we use ImageNet, and then we use transfer learning with ImageNet on the Coco SSD MobileNet v2 model. We export it as a TensorFlow saved model, which we can convert to a TensorFlow JavaScript model. By converting it, we're basically allowing ourselves to deploy it on the web and build for iOS and Android. So then we use Angular and with the TensorFlow JS model, and we can build for the web, we build for Android, and we build for iOS.
And this is an app, so most people have a phone, so it's like free. But if you didn't have a phone, like most phones cost $200 to $1,000.
So what's coming for this app in the future? One thing that would benefit the user is distance from the object to the user. We can implement this using object detection. We also wanted to add a better response from the voice assistant and make it so that the voice assistant can do more than just list what is in front of the user. So yeah.
So our team is Deepesh, who is like part of the AI and the Android developing, and Avaninder, who was a web and AI developer, and I'm the front end or full stack developer. So now we're gonna do a demo. So I'm first gonna like go through the code a little. So it's not that complicated. So here's where the video comes in and where it's shown. And then in the here, this is where all the TensorFlow stuff comes in. So this is where we're importing the data set. This is the text to speech. And here where we detect from the model. And here's where we draw the boxes for the detection.
Yeah, all right.
So I'm gonna do a demo now. So if I go here, we have our own domain, so you can go to newvision.dq if you want to try this out. And here it detects my video and it says I'm a person. I think I have to share my screen with audio for you guys to hear this. So should I share my screen with audio?
Yeah, just quickly stop sharing and then start it again.
Okay. Am I ready to try it?
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I can click on it. It says I see person. And if there's more than one object in the scene, it would say I see person and like whatever object there was. And that's basically it.
All right, wonderful. Yeah, thank you all for presenting. Next up, we got here.
Next up, we have Gan Music Generator.
Slightly better.
Hello.
Hello, Gan Music Generator.
What's happening?
You're presenting. Awesome.
I think someone just transferred me multiple times. Okay. Guys, you ready to go? Whenever you're ready.
All right. Hello. This is a generative adversarial music generator that Eli Arona. I'm a freshman at UW, and
hi, my name is Eric. I am a freshman at the University of Washington as well. And we created this Gan Music Generator. And basically how it works is, could you move to the next slide? Yeah. So we first used the Music21 Python package to extract pitches and durations of notes in MIDI files. The pitches and durations of notes were used to make an image file, where pitches represented a pixel in the Y space, and durations represented 16th notes in the X space. These images were fed into the GAN, which consists of two neural networks, one that attempts to classify desirable musical elements, and another that generates images. The image outputs from the model were then changed back into note data describing pitches and durations, which were processed into MIDI files and finally converted to MP3 files.
all right. So I'm going to give a little example of the music that we created. Give me just 1 second. All right, and some of the static that was coming through from that came from Discord. You can find the link to the YouTube video here on our presentation, so you can copy that. And then this is a link to our website for more information on our project, including a demo of how to get a song from the data generated from our network. All right, thank you.
All right, wonderful. We're gonna thank you so much for presenting. We're gonna move on to our next team. Next up, we got Function Frenzy. All right, let's get that frenzy over.
At the end. Oh, hello.
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 Hi.
See my
Nice to
screen.
meet you, Function Frenzy.
Okay, you guys are live when
We're ready whenever you are.
All right,
John,
so
take it away.
Yep. Can I play the video? All right, I'll do so right now.
Okay, so our AngelHacks project is called Function Frenzy. It's an educational mental regression game for all ages to improve their math skills. We wanted to create a math game that requires no previous knowledge of any theory beforehand. Purely a game of problem solving. So how does it work? On the home screen, you first select multiplayer or single player. This will direct you to a unique game room built on WebSockets. When you select single player, you are competing against our bot. We programmed both the parser algorithm and the bot in the Python programming language. First, you'll be shown a table of values with the inputs and outputs of the function, in other words, the x and y values. Now, instead of using a graphing calculator, the player must do the entire regression in their head, and then enter the function that they think it is. Note that the function is parsed sequentially, so don't rely on countout. If you did the regression correctly within the time restraint, your points will increase. Otherwise, your function is incorrect and a pop-up window will display the proper function. Now for the multiplayer. When you select multiplayer, you enter into a game room with a fellow player, not the computer bot. Once one player creates a function, the other can do the regression. Conveniently, our parser algorithm will create the table of values for you automatically, so you don't have to. The multiplayer mode works the same way as the single player mode, so the same rules apply. We hope to see you in the game, and thanks for watching. We learned how to create WebSockets, interface with WebSockets, think algorithmically, and we even learned React.js, all from this hackathon.
All right. Well, that's our project.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll let you go on to
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Next up is
Fitspace. Let's get that fitness game going. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna try.
Hello.
Next team setup.
Are you Hi Fitspace? We're ready whenever you are.
Your stream is starting to load. I'll let you know once it's up. It says it's
You
paused.
minimize your application.
There we go.
Awesome. Can you see my screen?
Yes, start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Ibtisam, and I'm here to present Fitspace. So before we dive into what Fitspace is, let's talk about why I built it. So meet John, an injured soccer player who's currently going through injury rehab. He often feels frustrated and wants to give up, and not having a support system only makes it worse. So, what is Fitspace? Fitspace is a mobile game built entirely using Expo. It's not the usual game development tool that you would think of. So Fitspace gamifies physiotherapy exercises and encourages players to keep up through keeping track of the high scores on the leaderboards. This also encourages them to connect with other players. Now here's a live demo of Fitspace. So as you can see, it has a very simple user onboarding, and then after you log in, you're going to be assigned, randomly assigned different workouts based on the level that you choose. And it tracks your motion by simply using the accelerometer on your phone. And thanks to the audio instructions, you can have a hands-free workout by keeping your phone in your pocket. Or you can also enjoy watching the Mario Sprite move along with you.
Move right to left. Move left to right. Walk in a circle. Walk to form an 8. Jump. Walk to form an 8.
So what did we learn? We learned how to build a game on Expo. Now, Expo sensors had very limited support with Android devices, and that was one of the biggest challenges we faced while building the app. And we also wanted to implement an AR version of this, but we realized that Expo AR only works on iOS. And so, yeah, there we have it. That's Fitspace. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. This was really good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. So next up, we have foodies. Yum, I'm hungry.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. I like your team name. I'm a
Okay,
foodie
so
too.
your stream is up whenever you're ready to get started.
Okay.
So, hello everybody. The Mirror project, we made a video game for it, and it is called Foodies. It was created by me, Roland, Carter, and Yashi.
Well, the problem we wanted to tackle was about the obesity epidemic in America. We wanted to create an entry-level, kid-friendly game that could make people more aware about obesity, not only in children, but also in adults, and would make them aware of what people, businesses, restaurants can do to assist in solving such a problem. So the object of the game is to create healthier food options for customers that will be implemented later, and you essentially will combine foods such as mushrooms or lettuce to create healthier alternatives to things like burgers or pizzas to ensure that the customers gain healthier options that'll help them get on better track for health in the future.
So to make this, we used Unity was the game engine that we used. So we used Visual Studio, and then all of the art in this was original. So we used Photoshop to make our art, and that was mostly Yashi and Denise.
So one of the many issues we came across was time. We were very ambitious in our goals, and we wanted to complete a lot of things in a short amount of time. And while we were able to do a lot of those things, we were slow, or not necessarily slow, but we struggled in some areas, such as creating a proper fusion system for the foods themselves, or implementing a proper picking up interaction system for the players and the foods and whatnot. And if we were to do this later, we would take more time to plan out what we were supposed to do, and in turn create a more quality product.
So during making this project, we got a better handle on using Unity. So in the future, we'll be better at making games. We also learned how to make pixel art in Photoshop, or at least improved our skills on making pixel art, and we learned how to work better as a team. Also, we got most of the main mechanics done in the game, and it's just polishing and getting everything together into like a complete game that we had left. So the actual game is So we had 5 recipes to start with, so I'll just quickly make spaghetti. So we have chopping for our ingredients to turn them into finished ingredients. I'm just slightly forgetting how to make spaghetti. I think the last ingredient is a meatball. And as you can see, it turns into spaghetti. Or we could make something like salad. Just like that. So, yeah, that's our game.
If you liked it.
That was really awesome. Thank you so much for presenting.
Thank you.
Awesome. So next up, we have Psychotech.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Jacob. Hey,
Is this
Claire.
Psychotech?
I'll be. Yep.
Awesome.
Your video is loading. Think that's
Yeah.
your slides there. You're ready to start whenever.
Ready whenever you are.
I'll be starting right now. All right then. Welcome to Psychotech. Because mental health matters. Mental health and illness are often considered to be taboo, something society doesn't like mentioning. People are afraid of being looked down upon for going through something that is completely normal. so normal that 1 in 4 adults suffer from some sort of mental illness. There are 38,000 suicides every year in the United States. That is, one about every 15 minutes. And 90% of suicides are related to a mental illness. Our attitude towards the problem needs to be changed. We propose to connect. Psychotech brings to you an easy solution for both remote session involving AI-based facial emotion recognition and sentimental analysis, as well as a local session assistant which maintains records of sessions progress. This will ultimately boost efficiency and connectivity where more people can get diagnosed in less time period sessions. We aim to make these sessions highly affordable and accessible to everyone. Our approach is quite intuitive. Acknowledge problem we are facing but sadly neglecting. Establish an environment to change it, and recognize impact set upon the society. This is how remote psychopathology sessions will work. One-to-one video calling sessions will be taking place in the meeting rooms, and a real-time emotion detection will be taking place on the right of the sessions. And the local psychopathologist sessions will be similar to the ones that are taking place right now offline, and just they will be handed over our Raspberry Pi 4-BIM module assistant just to assist them and record the facial expression. We do not aim for a perfect world, but definitely a happier and a better one. Thank you so much. Please shoot your questions.
All right. So we're actually going to have to move on because we're short on time.
Our closing ceremony is at 6:30. So I'm sorry. So there isn't as huge of a rush, unless I'm
All right,
mistaken.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right. Our next project is moody, which is what I'm feeling right now because I'm a moody teenager. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep. Hello.
Hi.
Okay,
We're ready whenever you are.
unmuted. You're ready to
Cool.
start whenever.
Awesome. All right. So this is Moody, our submission for AngelHacks 2.0. Due to the pandemic, individuals are turning to Discord for their workspace communication. If you already didn't know, Discord is a way for you to contact your communities, colleagues, and other friends through text and voice communications. As you can see, in 2020, the amount of people using Discord almost doubled in comparison to 2019. So with all these cool things about Discord, you must be wondering, what's the downfall of it? So when answering that question of what the problem is for Discord, we can see that there is a dark side of Discord. It's a side where there's toxic chat rooms and negative workspaces. So our group chose to decide and pursue a solution to getting positive workspaces within Discord.
So you may be wondering, why did we choose to focus on creating positive workspaces? One reason is that negative workspaces can result in decreased workflow. So for example, let's say someone is being made fun of in a Discord chat. Well, they're going to not want to work as hard, they're going to feel unmotivated, and they're going to feel sad from what the other person said. Another reason is that being surrounded by negative emotions is bad for mental health. So if they're subject to that torment over and over again, eventually their mental health will start to decrease.
So you might be wondering, what exactly is our solution? So that's where we introduce Moody. Moody is a Discord bot that integrates emotion analytics onto your Discord workspace. Oh, sorry, give me one sec here. Using Python, Perspective API, Mongo databases, and Discord, we're able to create a cool bot to be able to do all of this.
And here's how it looks in action. So starting from the top left and going clockwise, you can change the language. So that's the language that it analyzes. You can change either proficiency, toxicity, or severe toxicity levels. So you can see what they are, sorry. And basically what they are is it analyzes the text, the bot analyzes the text, and it shows how profane or toxic it is. And you can see reports, admins can see reports, and you can change that level of either toxicity, severe toxicity, or profanity. As well, you can see the info of the bot, and you can see the different commands. Here's just a picture of a database that we use to keep all of the info for our reports. And how does Moody stack against the competitors? So here we have a unique value proposition where we compared 3 different bots to 3 different categories. And we can see that all 3 of the bots didn't really fit many of the categories at all, but Moody fit all of them.
So what does the future hold for Moody? Right now, we have multiple language support, changing profanity and toxicity levels, as well as admin reports. However, we're looking to expand to adding more languages, an info website, and so much more. A quick shout out to the entire team for working super hard this weekend. And thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys. This is really great.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, next up we have Angel's Vote, like biblical people. Hello, Angel's Vote. We're
Hello.
ready whenever.
Yeah.
Hi, we're ready whenever you are.
Can you give me like 1 second, 1 minute actually?
Yeah, that's
okay. Oh,
that's possible. Yeah, my computer got computer shut down and then all my tabs disappeared.
Of course. Do you want us to go on to the next one and come back to you?
That would be helpful. Can you do that actually?
Cool.
I need to
So,
set up something.
It turns out the other team is also not here. Let's see if we could find Scramble. Sorry, give us a sec. Oh, Scrabble is skipped. All right, is Ambi here? If so, can you please join? Live room 1.
If we don't get a replacement team in fast enough, we might have to cut into your time a little bit.
Cool. Is 8-Bit Fish here? And oh, awesome. 8-Bit Fish is here, so let's go to that one.
Clara.
sorry.
ARALCC.
Is
And
this
Hail.
All right, we are still setting up right now. Give us a second. So we're gonna need you all to turn your screen share or webcam, whatever you need to present.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, give us a second. We're still setting up here. Cool.
Oh my
And
God.
I
Launch,
can.
please.
Yep, I can see and hear y'all loud and clear. So y'all have 2 minutes to present. Good luck, have fun, and you are gonna do great. All right. So you're live right now. Feel free to start when you're ready.
Oh, hello. We're 8-Bit Fish, and we created a place where you can buy and sell NFTs.
Thank you. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Have we not started?
We created 8-Bit Fish, which is a website to mint and create NFTs. If you don't know what NFTs are, I'm going to start with the basics. So if you know what Dogecoin is, it's a cryptocurrency, and that's a fungible token. So you could trade 1 Dogecoin for 1 Dogecoin. But an NFC is more like a Pokemon card where the price is based on how much people are willing to pay for it. And I can't give you 1 Pokemon card, and it's an equal trade for another Pokemon card. So 8-Bit Fish is an NFT, which is which is a crypto collectible. So you can mint collectibles that are stored on the Ethereum blockchain, which is a decentralized blockchain that you can buy and sell NFTs online for. So what we did was we used MetaMask, and MetaMask allows us to have users mint their own NFT and pay for it with Ethereum. Well, you want to share your screen and show?
Yeah, I need to put down. Haley, can you just share your screen on the website?
Sure. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Share screen. All right. So essentially, you can go to the mint part of the page. Why is it not resizing? The mint page, which allows you to mint your own unique fish, and every single fish is going to be unique and randomly generated. So if I hit mint here, I would get a rare fish that's a whale and has this attribute. You should look at Aster's screen really quick. And he'll show you how the MetaMask works.
Yeah, so basically, sorry, I was just setting it up because we were called in here really fast. So basically, how it works is on our actual website, our deployed website, we don't want to deploy it because of gas fees that Ethereum blockchain requests in order to deploy smart contracts. So I'm just going to show you on the local host, but we have integration with MetaMask, which is a crypto wallet that can store Ethereum. And right now, this is just virtual Ethereum. And basically, if I click mint, oh, I don't have my so it'll come up with a transaction, and basically this transaction right now the value is 0, so I'm not actually paying anything besides a gas fee, which is just the computational fee in order to have your purchase go through to the Ethereum blockchain. And if I could confirm, my transactions confirm, it'll randomize my fish. And we wrote an algorithm with all the assets that we have. And so it'll choose a random asset every time, choose a rarity, and then it'll associate fishes with that rarity. And then we also have 3 traits, which are the rarity, the name, and then a unique ID that's actually tokenized.
We also thought that these NFTs sell for thousands of dollars, and we thought, well, there's no really purpose of having an online collectible if you can't even touch it or see it. So we decided to make an app that goes along with it, and it's an AR app that lets you look at your collectibles. And I will share. And here it's made with Unity, and it's an AR app. You can first log into your account to view all your NFTs you own. And after logging in, there's a portal. And once you go into the portal, you can see a new world that's generated. And in this world, it's like a sea. And in the sea, all your NFTs are located. And you can also leave the portal, and you'll just be brought back to the real world.
Yeah, Abhinav, you can talk about the Edge network.
Yeah. So because we didn't have a lot of time, we decided it would take too much time to write individual backends for the app and the website. And so we decided to just write a backend on Netlify. And this was perfect for us because it's deployed on an edge network. And so we can get assets super fast on both platforms. So right now I have like a couple of functions here. And these all interface with Firebase to authenticate users. So I just have one account here. And then we can also store our images and assets in Cloudinary. And so every user can just pull their assets from here. And each asset is associated with the user's account through Firestore. And so if you go here, this is actually the image that's stored in Cloudinary. These are all deployed on Netlify's Edge network through their Lambda functions. So yeah.
And one last thing, all the art that we had in our website and our generator was actually made by us, and so this is just half of the assets. The other half were made by another team member, but so you can see that we have all the different variants and then their corresponding accessories, and then we use an algorithm to randomly generate them and merge them into one image. That's all.
Thank you so much. That was really awesome. So next up, we're going back to Angel's Vote. Are y'all ready now?
Yeah, we're ready.
That's perfect. Awesome. We're ready whenever you are.
Stream is up.
Jacob?
Ready to start.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh yeah, ready whenever you are.
Awesome. Okay, so hi guys, this is Team Angel Vote. So let me give you some background information. So most electronic voting solutions have been around for a long time, but they do not inspire confidence. They're vulnerable to cyber attack and subject to insider manipulation. And generally, they're not very transparent to voters. So this is why we use blockchain technology to fundamentally fix this problem. So this is where Angel Vote comes in. We offer an end-to-end blockchain-based e-voting system, a distributed architecture of data storage. This is to ensure data immutability, decentralization, and transparency for all the participants. So in addition to blockchain, we also have advanced encryption methods which brings an unprecedented amount of ballot secrecy and data confidentiality. So the voter can be very sure that his choice is completely anonymous because we use blockchain. and it's decentralized because of the encryption servers we're using. So you can see here we have the different features of our website. So now I'm going to go ahead and actually show you the live demo. So if we click start now, we'll be taken to the dashboard. So we'll have, since I'm already logged in, it'll take me to this page, and we can create an election over here. So I already have it filled out. So we can ask this question. So who is the best AngelHacks organizer? This is the election name. This is our description, and we can select one of 3 voting methods. For this one, I'm going to select first past the post, which is single voting. So if I go ahead and click that, and we can either have the voter access to be only for the emails we specify, or we can have it public vote. I'm going to put it as public vote, and these are all the options for the election. We can go ahead and create the vote, and I'll get this receipt. So this is the voting link. We can either scan with the QR code, or we can go to this voting link. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it right here, and here's where we can actually vote. So we can sign in with Google. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my Google account, and we can sign in. We can have a verification with signature. This ensures that people who are taking part in this election are who they say they are, and we can agree to this signature. I can take a picture of myself here. So we take a picture and we submit it. And we also have mobile verification. So I'm going to type in a US number, and what it's going to do, it's going to give me a one-time password. So here, I'm going to type in a number and click submit. So if we wait a bit, we'll get an OTP. So this is not actually my phone number, but this would actually send the OTP to your phone number. And we're just going to go ahead and type in some random OTP. So this does not work, obviously, because this is not my phone number. But if I did put in my actual phone number, I would get the OTP, and I would be able to proceed from the step. And the last step is to finally vote. So here we can vote who our favorite organizer is, and we can select, since this is single vote, we only choose one organizer, and we click submit here. And there we go. It says you have voted. So it says that your vote has been successfully accepted. And through the use of blockchain technology, our vote is completely anonymous. And we can see a blockchain visualization of all the voting over here. And that pretty much wraps up the entire Angel Vote demo.
Thank you. I really like it, especially how you voted. I'm really flattered.
That's really cool. One complaint I have is you didn't vote for me, but besides this is a great project.
Yeah, I'm sad.
All right. Next up is secondality.
All right, let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, you
Are
are
you
live
secondality?
whenever you're ready to start.
Okay, thank you so much. So my name is Iman, and my submission is a program called Psychonality. So Psychonality creates a comprehensive personality profile for each of its users using the user's birth date and their answers to a few short questions. It provides them information on the user's zodiac sign, their Chinese zodiac sign, their birth month gemstone, their birth month flower, and a bunch of others. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration using my own birthday. So yeah, I am a beginner hacker, so I couldn't really format this all that well. But yeah. So I'm going to put in my birthday, which is September 14, 2003. And then it's going to ask me a few questions, and then I'll answer them using A or B, just like how you would any question. So I prefer spending time by myself. I'm more theoretical than practical. I'm better with emotions, and I like following a plan. And it'll ask me a second series of questions, so I'll just go through these. And then at the end, it provides me kind of a personality profile. So it tells me I'm a member of Generation Z. It tells me my sign is Virgo. My element is Earth. My Celtic tree is vine. My Chinese zodiac animal is a ram. My birth gemstone is sapphire. Flowers are aster and morning glories. My personality type is INFJ. It gives an explanation for that as well. And my Hogwarts house is Ravenclaw. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
That was really awesome. Cool. So next up, we have Quark. Hello. Hi.
Hey. I am Suhit Agarwal, and I'm presenting for Elixir. My other teammate couldn't be here because of the time difference. But so what we've been working on is a mental health app. It makes use of the cognitive behavioral therapy model, and cognitive behavioral therapy is widely regarded as the gold standard of psychotherapy. And what this app does is that it takes, it bases, the app is based off of cognitive distortion. So an example of cognitive distortion is Bloody Mary. So that it's widely regarded that the Bloody Mary is generated by our brain, and it's not actually like a creature or something, but so our brain tends to create the most negative of thoughts inside upon itself, and it just keeps on going downhill from there. So this app is made to kind of uplift out of those thoughts and not stay stuck in that cycle. Using the app, we help to label what people might think that will happen in the future, and we take that and help them give it a label and help them understand why they're thinking that and how they can prevent themselves from going forward and keep on thinking about that stuff. And that cycle is usually what causes mental health issues in most cases. So our thoughts are what cause our moods, and so the main aim of the app is to challenge our thoughts. And if we do that, then we can bring ourselves into a more positive environment and help ourselves get out of the cycle. The application is called Quirk, and it is built using React Native. The motivation for the application was that I myself had been suffering from existential OCD for a while, and I still am. I'm undiagnosed, but I feel that this app might help a lot of people, and it just might be like a ray of hope or something along those lines in these certain times. Now, obviously, we don't collect any data, and I also added a passcode feature in the app to maintain privacy. So, yeah, and that was Quirk. And here is a like a run of the app, or what it would look like if you would run it. We were Quirk by Elixir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. This
That's
is
really
great.
awesome. And thank you so much for sharing your story. All right, next up we have
course.
Sriracha Honey.
Joined.
Hello.
Working, Sarah. Hello.
Hold on. Yeah,
Hi.
hold on. We're still getting things.
I see a lot
We're
of
still getting
questions.
things set up. So give us a second.
We're still getting things set up.
Awesome.
So just give us a second.
My screen
Okay,
share
just
is
go to
being
Sarah,
wonky.
Sarah, just go
Yeah?
to
I see it.
Go to the screen share, but then just push.
I see a ton of Kirby's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey Sarah, I can try. I can try.
Okay, yeah. Or
Okay, how about Sarah's screen share? Since it works for her.
So when you say Sarah's
I
screen
got it.
share, when you say Sarah's screen
I
share,
can
I'm
do it.
curious which Sarah this is.
There's two Sarahs.
I can't screen share. My computer is gonna crash, like it did 3 times already today. So
I'll do it.
Oh damn.
Okay.
All right.
Cool, I'm glad you figured it out.
Window.
remember to switch between slides when we talk about them.
All right.
Remember, just like scroll down on the websites. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
Let me start screen sharing.
All right.
Where'd it go? Where'd my Discord go? Okay. Close stream.
Okay. Be sure to open the GoFundMe also.
Okay, I definitely will. Sorry for the technical things.
That's all right.
Nah, it happens. It's all good. It happens. All right. We're ready when you are, so.
It's loading. Okay. It's loading, yeah. Okay.
All right, you are gonna get great. All I want to say is good luck. That's all I say is good luck. Have fun. You are gonna do amazing. All right, I'm gonna help the next team get set up, but have fun, y'all.
Thank you, Melody.
You can start
Thank
whenever
you.
you're ready. Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Good luck.
Did you know that the U.S. underfunds more than 30 million school children annually? That money, which is $150 billion, is enough to feed all Americans for 2 entire years. This is underfunding the schools by nearly $150 billion annually. And it's not just enough to go to school. You need resources, which is why we decided to pursue this topic, underfunded schools. You can probably tell how much we care about this topic, but does it really impact that much? Actually, yes. If schools are underfunded, they don't have enough money to pay for study materials, such as textbooks or school supplies. This lowers the chance of students understanding topics better. Take a look at this chart below. Spending from the school and the district. That's a lot of areas that are severely underfunded.
Now on to register. On the register page, we decided to make a page where you can submit things that you think, schools that you think might be underfunded and that need support and help. For example, look at that form. I know it might be a bit squished, but we'll fix that probably soon. But or you could just like try to enter a school, like make the name Bob Ross. Bob Ross.
You can enter any school. Bob Ross School.
Name AngelHacks School. Yeah, I guess that works. Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
And then after we submit it and or reload the page, and then the count would update, and it would show how many forms would already be submitted to show how many schools are actually there and how many schools need support. You can submit as many schools as you want, and you can do as many places as you want as well.
Just saying that we're going to help schools wouldn't be helping schools. So we need to actually figure out a way to donate to schools. So we started a GoFundMe, and then so that we can donate to Adopt a Classroom, which is a charity, so that we can donate to schools who actually do need help. So under here, it's the Money for Mentors GoFundMe charity. So you can enter the link, and then you can go to the link, and then you can enter how much you want to donate. And then so you can donate as much money as you're willing to help schools get extra funds.
Okay, so hello, we're the Money for Mentors team. Our group is 4 girls, which consists of me, Aurora, I'm 9, Sarah H, who's 10, Sarah No H, who's 11, and then Alice, who's also 11. We all care about this topic, and we all love learning. So we want to make sure schools can thrive and continue to educate students so that they learn and stretch their willingness to learn, creativity, and curiosity. With better and higher quality resources, this raises test scores, graduation rates, and even scholarships. The only way for this to happen is for the great amount of underfunded schools in this world to be able to have enough money to reach their coaching goals, to have enough money to do so. So we wanted to help out. We created enough money to reach their coaching goals and have enough money to do so. We created a GoFundMe page to donate to Adopt a Classroom Incorporated. Thanks for reading, and do donate on our donation page. As this little handy guide of snazzy images on the bottom says, more resources equals graduation rates and good test scores. We were looking at the list of the growing list of the platforms that we could use to code this website, but after
remembering how much we were inspired and loved by the HTML for Beginners workshop on Friday, we decided to use REPL.it. So thank you, and please donate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so awesome. I really love the design and everything. So amazing. And this is 100% unbiased, of course. All right. So next up, we have Link. Is this the Link I'm
I think
thinking?
Ambi. I think we have Ambi up next.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Thank
we have
you.
Ambi up next.
Bye.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, we're Ambi, and this is a project. It's an app used to train your non-dominant hand.
Wow, that's really creative.
Have you ever injured your dominant hand and been unable to write, or just kind of wanted to learn to make your other hand more useful?
There's only so much you can accomplish in a day with one hand. Ambi helps strengthen neural connections with benefits ranging from increased serotonin production and stronger muscles. Our app will help you strengthen your muscles and joints, as well as improve your handwriting in your non-dominant hand. With various levels of difficulties in our exercises, we will help our users increase their athletic and artistic precision. It helps form positive habits that increase your non-dominant hand day-to-day capabilities.
We're using a React Native app with the Expo managed workflow, and we wrote it in TypeScript and with Redux. And the managed workflow was a bit limiting, and it didn't let us do OCR. We wanted to be able to take pictures of the handwriting and allow people to just score how good it's becoming. But we weren't able to do that with the Expo managed workflow, but we were able to do most everything else that we wanted to do.
Now I'm going to stop streaming so that Dakota can stream the app and we can look at that.
Let me know if this shows up.
It is showing.
It is showing? Okay. So this here is our app. And on the stream, it looks like it's still the other one. Okay. This here is our app. This is Ambi. So on this home screen here, this is where your habits show up and all of your activities that you've subscribed to. So you can choose what habits you want. So say like, hey, I actually now want to start brushing my hair. You can track that as well. And the streak, you can get streaks if you do them multiple days in a row. So that's habits. And then you can also subscribe to different activity tracks. So these are the activity tracks that we have. So we have handwriting, tap games, and sports. So with handwriting track, it's for penmanship practice. So there's little assignments and you fill that out and then you can take a picture of what you've done. So if I wanted to upload an image or take a picture, you can do that here. And then use the picture in the app. And then we also have like a tap game track. We only got to make one game, but this is for strengthening your hand. So it's pretty much, there's little exercises like this where you have to like drag it a bunch of times and try to get to a certain score within the amount of time. So this is 30 seconds. We want to do it, but this is really effective for strengthening and developing those fine motor skills. And then we also have a sports track. And these are sports exercises. So, say you're a baseball player and you want to get better at throwing with your non-dominant hand. These are things to help you with that and kind of track your progress along the way. So they range from different, it starts easy and they get more difficult. And then we also have a progress place where you can see all of the progress that you've gone through. So, all of your habits show up and your different activities you completed as well as the photos. So this is a great way to kind of just see and review all of the handwriting as it's progressed throughout time or the habits you completed them. And it's really cool to watch your handwriting go from being super messy with one of your hands to being a lot cleaner. So you can also change which hand you want to strengthen in settings, and that changes some stuff throughout the app. But yeah, so you can say right or left. And that is the main part of it. Yeah, so you can just see. Yeah, that's majority. Oh, if you were to unsubscribe from, like, say if I unsubscribe from handwriting, it no longer shows up here. So let's say if you're like, I'm only doing this for sports, you could just have sports be there. And if you were to complete this, it would bring the next one. So that's yeah, that's the app. I'll stop sharing.
Wow, that was really amazing. I love the design. It looked so amazing. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, wow, okay. Next up we have Link. Link Gonzalez. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? All right. We are ready whenever you are.
You guys are live.
All right. So my project is Link. And I thought it would be best for me to explain the project first, then demo it for the second minute. So I'm going to talk about the problem. The problem is people have become increasingly more flaky. As the image shows, more than half of the invites people are invited to, the average person is a no-show. And this is just seen in every single factor. When you're trying to hang out with friends, when you have a plan, maybe a date, people have just become more flaky. And so I've devised a solution to this. My solution is called Link, and I'm calling it that because you're linking up with friends. And the idea is it's a hangout platform. So you can essentially you can schedule hangouts with your friends for some time in the future. And yeah, and it's part of the reason why I believe that this is a good solution is because it allows you to make plans and actually know when your friends are available, because you can see if they're online or offline and their current status and stuff. I'm going to talk about some technologies I used. I used the Google Maps API. I used Hazura and GraphQL as my backend. I used Docker, and then I also used Flutter for my app. I guess I'll now show you I didn't get to finish the whole app because I worked as a single person. However, I did finish the parts individually. Unfortunately, I just didn't finish it all. So you can create an account. Let's say Joe Schmo. We'll call this guy Joe S. I'll give him a password. So you can log in as Joe S. You can see your current location, which is signified by the icon. When you scroll up, you will be able to see friends that you've created. I haven't created any friends for this user, but let's imagine that we want to hang out somewhere. You can click that and you can enter an address. I used Google Places API to help me filter search results to come up with the best result for your place you want to go to. You can select the place. You can choose what friends you want to invite. You can select a time. You could submit this. I didn't get this working because I had one person. It was a lot, but I guess I'll show you I'll show you what it would be like to see if your friends were on there. This is the Hazura console, which I used for collecting data. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I better just, yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was really amazing.
Yeah,
Thanks for the presentation.
Wait, were people watching?
Yeah. On the Twitch stream. I don't know. You could watch a replay, but a lot of people were watching this. And everyone, okay, someone says, "Wow, you did this solo?"
Yeah. Oh, can I show one more thing?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that was very motivating. I'm gonna I wanted to show the friends and stuff. So I have this request down, but I'm gonna just do it here. So let's say this is your user ID, and let's say you want to have a add a friend, which will be done through the app eventually. But you can insert it here. And now if you go back to the app,
wow.
And let's refresh the page. you can see your friend that you've added and the status of your friend.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's really impressive, honestly. Wow. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so our last presentation is as a
All right.
Hello,
everyone.
This is our very last presentation.
Yes. So I want to do a quick message really quickly. So thank you all for tuning in till the very end. We saved the very best project for last. Yes. So I'm going to hand it off to you. Good luck. Have fun. You're going to do great. Here is As Advice.
All right. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm Isabel. And I created As Advice along with Ken Mueller, Miles Lifton, Aditya Rawat, and Anush Konaru. So what is As Advice? As Advice is an intelligent, regression entropy-based advice giver that crowdsources data to help people achieve their goals. Our inspiration. Prior to As Advice, self-help programs either gave inaccurate advice because of inherent differences between people, and decisions cannot be made with the fixed algorithm, or it gave inefficient, and expensive advice because someone had to manually review your situation and goals, like therapy. We decided to reform this. Our philosophy here at As Advice is that we understand that change isn't just a one-man job, which is why we believe in people helping people and communities helping communities. So how did we make As Advice? So we leveraged scikit-learn to create an artificial intelligence-based regression algorithm, which allows for the on-the-fly creation of practical and realistic advice from nothing but community-driven data and a few simple questions. So how did we do this? We accomplished this by allowing users to create short questionnaires, which can then be taken by those seeking advice. For the first few who take a given survey, the creator will be responsible for giving advice manually. From there on out, our algorithm will draw connections between the answers given and previously designated advice in order to create pragmatic insight that can be given automatically. So why does this matter? This allows for unparalleled access to personalized information, greater than that which even Google can provide. Here's an example of our algorithm evaluating whether or not a user taking a test has diabetes. Here is just, you can clearly see here that our sophisticated tree formation software is demonstrated. So here's a part of our algorithm. You can see that we worked pretty hard on it. It was definitely a time-intensive project. Over the last 3 days, we've been calling like crazy. But I think we're all proud of what we made. Best of all, our product is proudly licensed under the GPL. As believers in community effort and collaboration, it was an easy decision to make our entire project free and open source software. Thank you all for watching. I know this was a long live stream, and thank you all for sticking around.
Thank you so much. That was a really awesome project, and I really am impressed by the dedication. It's very complex.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so this is the end of our live stream. Yeah, I guess that's it. So check in to our schedule to join our closing ceremony in approximately 10 minutes. Our judging and results will come out approximately tomorrow, but we do have a few results today. And thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. All the projects are so amazing. I'm genuinely so surprised and inspired by the awesome things you guys came up with in like 2 days. Like, wow.
Yay.
Insane.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.